so nice outside. Why do I have to review a movie? But I have to!
Hey, Nancy. Hey, Nancy. Oh, you're tasting so good when you're a little child. Oh, you want to come to Daddy? You want to come to Daddy? You want to fuck? You want to fuck, Nancy? You want to fuck?
Hello there, I am Nate Dunning.
I'm TomchatalBash.
Hey guys, it's me, Baydz1, doing the mix one, and we are here to have a collaboration review of
A Nightmare on Elm Street. Yet another classic horror movie franchise to be rebooted by Baydz Company. At least this time they actually picked a franchise with a cool concept and a noteworthy antagonist. Freddy! So if you don't know the gist of A Nightmare on Elm Street, it's pretty damn simple. Freddy Krueger, a horribly burned and cheesy sweater-wearing child murderer slash rapist now, goes into your dreams and kills you. If he kills you in your dreams, you go bye-bye in real life. That's it. So I was actually pretty excited for this remake, despite this dipshit being behind it. The original was the perfect blend of genuine horror and campy fun, and I really wanted to see what they could do with some modern technology and a brand new Freddy thrown into the mix.
If anybody hasn't noticed, I am a huge fan of horror. As I said, that's pretty much what I do on my channel. A Nightmare on Elm Street 2010, I seen it in a cinema, first day it came out. The cinema was packed with people from left to right, up and down. I mean, there were barely any seats left, and it was one of the greatest theater experiences that I've ever had in a horror movie.
There are so many things I did not like about this movie. Kind of funny how that works. I guess I'll start with the pros first. I thought Jackie Earle Haley made a very good Freddy. I didn't care that he sounded like Rorschach mixed with Christian Bale's Batman, or that he wasn't as funny or witty as the old Freddy played by Robert Englund. He had a commanding presence on screen, he had a relentless intensity, and you could tell that he was putting his all into his performance.
For one, I don't like the change of the new Freddy.
Oh, and make sure to watch Earle Haley on Human Target, the best action show on TV. Damn it, I promised I wouldn't do that!
and you know, I was pretty hyped for the movie when it came out a few years back, and you know, I first want to start with the Freddy Krueger. It is a remake. It has a few scenes from the original film in this, you know, like coming through the wall. Saying, you know, it's got a few scenes from the original, but remade, and I really like that. You know, they gave it a boost of graphics and stuff.
Except for the Freddy sounds so savvy like the old fella, you know. And he's like TomchatalBash said, you know, he sounds like a mix of Christian Bale's Batman and some other dude. He's like, oh, Nancy, your taste is so good. Like that guy from Supernatural, he sounded a little bit like him, like, what's his name, Bobby from Supernatural, in the scene where they're interrogating the slug monster from Eve. It's like, oh, Eve is the mother of us. You know?
I also like the visual effects in the movie. I mean, the film looks fantastic. The sets are amazing, the cinematography is above par, and the scenes in which reality was blending with Freddy's world were really cool. They were not only nicely edited, but they really created some great tension and suspense in the movie. Also, the kills, yeah, they were pretty good. Definitely a lot gorier than the original. Thankfully, though they do take some classic scenes from the original, like the bedroom scene and the glove in the bathtub, they still managed to create some original and pretty entertaining death sequences. Lastly, though the film does follow the typical killer movie formula, I really liked how they expanded upon Freddy's past. It was something that was only talked about in the original movie, but we finally get to see a visual representation of it here. I thought that was a really nice nod to die-hard fans of the series. Due to this expansion upon his past, the film keeps the question, did Freddy really rape those kids? Mara, yeah, I probably should have known by her name, right, is so incredibly stale as Nancy. I've seen pieces of cardboard that have more personality than her. I mean, there's one scene where she's being chased by Freddy in a pharmacy, and there's not a hint of fear on her face. This is what a real person would look like if they were being chased by Freddy. Very realistic, I know. Now let's look at Nancy in the new Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, Freddy. I'm so scared right now.
I also didn't care for the cheap scares in this movie. Every scare was one of those jump scares that has like a loud thud behind it. I'll admit it definitely did work a few times, but after a while it got really repetitive, irritating, and extremely predictable. I also hate it when these horror movies use that jump scare for something that's not scary at all. Kinda like... And the brand new Freddy, Jackie Earle Haley. Now, I went into this movie knowing that this would most likely not be as good as the original, and that Jackie Earle Haley probably wouldn't be as good as the old Freddy played by Robert Englund. I was indeed correct on both accounts, but I still actually enjoyed this remake.
While I do enjoy the fact that they went back to the basics, you know, of the original first few Nightmare on Elm Street films, where Freddy Krueger was really something scary. And, you know, in later films of the franchise, he begins to be sort of a jokester, you know, by spitting out one-liners before killing somebody. And it got to the point where Freddy wasn't scary, he was funny. And I do enjoy the fact that they went back to that Freddy Krueger. I would definitely rather see the scary Freddy Krueger, you know, than to see the jokester Freddy Krueger. I mean, maybe that's just my opinion, but I liked the original Freddy before they changed him all up in the original franchise. Jackie Earle Haley doesn't play a good Freddy at all. Matter of fact, it almost seems like an entirely different new character. And, I mean, I understand it's a remake. Again, they went back to the original scary Freddy, but I don't know. He's just got nothing against Robert Englund. Nothing at all. Robert Englund is Freddy Krueger, no matter what.
Yeah. Still, this movie had a lot of jump scares. I had fun. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I'll give it 4 stars out of 5.
Out of a star rating, I would rate it about 2 out of 5 stars.
Fun or as enjoyable as the original movie, but there's still some fun to be had here. It does set itself up nicely for a sequel, and I do have to say that I would probably go out and see it. I guess it's just the inner gore hound in me. 3 out of 5 stars.
It's certainly not a horrible movie. Definitely not a good movie by any means. But again, it's worth a rental. That's about it.
Yeah, I'd give the film about 4 out of 5. It did have its great times, you know, like, you know, it had its jump scares, but then it had them stupid jump scares, like this jump scare right now that really doesn't even have to have a big...
Anyway, that's
See,
our...
that was just really cheesy, that jump scare, and Woody was making that yeah.
Anyway, that's our review of Nightmare on Elm Street. Thanks for watching this collaboration review.
Thank you. Hey, nasty, I'm gonna fuck, bitch. Right.
See ya.
I'm Baydz1.
Till the next one.
So that's my review of A Nightmare on Elm Street, guys. I really hope you take it into consideration if you consider seeing the film or not. Until next time, guys, I'm TomchatalBash.
There, I am Nate Dunning. That's about it.